Hello, I'm Mushroom, this is Mushroom Games, and today, in the 5th episode of Hypixel Skyblock, we will begin by upgrading our cobblestone minion for the very first time, and continue by gathering birch wood for our minion area, and leather to make item frames. Let us begin. And, hello, Mr. Skeleton. How are you today? I will have to ask you to get off of this island for no other reason than it is mine and I do not want you here. Now, I do hope we can afford that. Brilliant. Hello, little one. You now have more inventory spaces. And very shortly, we will be moving you. Let us proceed. First off, through this village towards the park area, where we shall gather the aforementioned birch logs. I believe a smaller, not necessarily smaller, but narrower section for minions. A birch with stone brick outlines, and the minion placements off to each side of that pathway. Perhaps in the direction we did not decide on last time. And should we have the surplus time at the end of this episode, or after we finish these goals at any rate, we could continue by beginning production on our portal hall. Hello, Charlie. And if I just move those out of the way, we can have a clear hotbar in which to begin gathering birch logs. The log piles there are currently in use, so we'll just take care of the trees. I believe before continued logging, like after this logging experience, it might be recommended to skip to the jungle wood, because one of its collection crafting recipes that it will unlock is a axe that I believe gathers more than one log on a single swing. I don't know if it will cut the entire tree, but I believe it will be somewhat more efficient, even though it is only a stone axe. Speaking of collection crafting recipes, also, the wood bags would be a very interesting investment, and since I am gathering birch and leather anyway, I believe I might invest some time into gathering one later on today. The last video perhaps went a little bit overboard on the time-lapse footage, and my goal in this episode from an out-of-game perspective is to find a happy medium between short video time-lapse footage and actually speaking in my videos, which I believe to be quite important to the regulation of a concise story, because I cannot quite expect a viewer to understand what exactly is happening should I fail to explain it verbally. Although some might be able to. It is an irrational expectation for everyone to want to. And should the screen be far too boring, you will still be able to listen and determine what is going on without having to look at this video footage. But even in that equilibrium, it might be advisable to, after a very short break, enter a time-lapse for this wood gathering stage, so that we may have the requisite lumber without running out of things to talk about later on. But first, with these 4 stacks and 1, returning to the center island and speaking to the banker, because 59 coins is only 59 coins, but they may prove valuable later on, and I do not want to lose a half of them just for my peace of mind. That's all. I believe we've gotten it. I'm not sure. Yes, of course, there is a different account of Skyblock that I use when I'm not being myself quite so much. And why on earth is there... There's a Christmas bauble where the bank is. There's candy canes on the enchantment hall. Marco's painter shop looks about the same. And the alchemy area is a snowman. That's quite interesting. Speak to the banker and then point out a very interesting thing that has only recently been added and I have failed to mention thus far. Viewers of more disparate parts of this Skyblock world may well know of the Potato Wars, and this Potato King gives an accessory that helps with the gathering of further tuberous vegetables. Now to the private island, and then for lumber. I'll be right back. So, having gathered all the necessary birch wood, I thought it would be advisable to make a miniaturized segment of my plan with which I might explain what exactly is going to happen. And directly in the front, with the chest and torch, is a miniaturized form of our chest storage area there. To the side, outlined now in cobble, but later on in stone brick, and with the birch in between, our minion path, and the wood representing both the minion's area of effect and the higher piece of wood and the torch representing the minion itself, and there the cobble representing the path of the portal hall and the birch planks representing the portals themselves. Now, here I am still undecided on what I want to fill this space with, although a personal house may still prove interesting. And now, on to gathering leather. Now, on our way to the farms to gather leather, I would like to point out that although it has not been included on screen, and I will gather some wheat because you need levels to go there, I have inadvertently gathered quite a number of carrots and technically have the required levels. So I have just unlocked the first wheat collection. I can now craft wheat minions and a skill level up to farming 3. Somewhat cheesy, admittedly. And collection for seeds, I can now trade for dirt. I don't know if I trade seeds for dirt, but I have collected seeds enough to trade dirt. Wheat level 2, I can unlock the Harvesting 5 enchantment book. Collection seeds 2, I can trade for clay, and let's just look for the slightest moment at what on earth the harvesting book is. 62% chance for double crops, crafted with wheat and paper. That's actually quite interesting, and now we are working towards the farming suit. But symbolism, I suppose that would be enough. And if I might be permitted to leave the farm quests for a later date, we could proceed to the barn and see if there are any cows alive in this area. Because, of course, there are a number of quests that I have completely ignored so far in the pursuit of leather. Sir, did you just set that cow on fire and steal it? Yes, you did. I don't mind. I just need a little bit of leather. Alright, there's leather. There's one leather. I've unlocked the collection now, so I suppose it might be advisable just to go for the minion as soon as possible. But hello again. Hello. 3 leather from 3 cows. That's quite nice, actually. Hello, Madamer. You're wearing a slime on your head. That's cool. No great providence in here. I don't think I need pumpkins or melons or wheat or potatoes right now, and I don't think I'll need any more carrots for the rest of my days because I've already found far too many underneath a mountain. Yeah, that time I went under the mountain looking for the top of the mountain, there were carrots there, and I found myself there again, and I found myself in a carrot patch, and I found myself swinging my sword, and then I had carrots. What else is there to be said? I don't know. Carrots are cool in-game, less cool in real life, unless you really like that was a lot of discarded animal product. Wasteful, but I don't mind, because now I have more leather. Fast cow. Hello. Fast cow. Thank you. I will take that leather off your hands. And if I might be permitted to check just about how long I'm going to have to keep fighting cows. I have gathered 6 naturally. I need 50 for the cow minion. And that's reasonable. But it will probably require omission or acceleration of footage. Hey, get on land so I can kill you without your flesh falling off. Thanks so much. Alright, here we go. There you go. I don't know if I can quick swing because I'm playing on a version where you theoretically can't, but behaviors of everything are somewhat altered in this game mode. So that would be 12 since I picked up 3 from the discard pile. Again, the steel borrower has departed this area, so we're at a lucky turn. I guess while we wait, we can go ahead and gather the products of other animals. Hello, cow. I would like your flesh, thank you. And hello again, cow. I wonder if these are all unique cows or canonically it's just one cow respawning for all eternity. Unlocked collections for feathers and chickens. This gentleman is wearing cloth and has an axe. I don't know who killed that cow exactly, but he was running very fast. I'm gonna have to look into what armor he's wearing before I speak with Gustav again. And I think that's as many cows as we can safely kill before warranting some form of diversion. I'll be right back. And we're back and almost done gathering our leather and other animal products just for the fun of it. But since I picked up some without killing the cows that the leather came from, I didn't get collection experience from those, and so now I have to work just the slightest bit above 50 in order to get the collection and make the minion. After which I will proceed to make item frames to display in my storage area, and invest in log bags and similar resource holding apparatus in other collection areas. I mean, I believe there's one for farming, there's definitely one for combat that I have heard of, and I believe that there might be one for fishing, although of that I am unsure. So, if I might be permitted to check farming, I need 4 more leather at this time, but there are not 4 cows readily apparent. There's 1. So we just need to do that 3 more times. Brilliant. And if I might check in the farmhouse, it would be advantageous, I believe. I don't know if I even got a leather from that one, because there were a great many people there, all of whom holding swords and wanting to gather the leather. This gentleman is back, or another one like him. A great many people in lapis armor enjoy gathering leather at this time of day, it appears, although he did just grapple away. And I've gotten to 30 experience levels killing wildlife, which is quite interesting. Alright, combat level 4, dealing a 16% bonus to mobs, an additional crit chance, and several coins. Brilliant. And I believe I should just need 1 more in order to get my first collection level. Oh, that man is wearing chainmail. That's an interesting head, and you set things on fire. Nice to meet you, sir. Huh. Can I please just have 1 leather? I guess not. That would be too much to ask for, really. Hello. Are there any cows over here? Ah, yes. Yes, there are. But not the level. I seem to need but a few more, I hope. Hello, thank you. There's leather 1 and the cow minion. I will find us back at the private island where we may begin crafting a cow minion. I'll be right back. Hello again, and now to determine where we should build, should we go ahead and begin at a permanent construction or not? Unsure on that, but at any rate, let's get 24 birch logs just for the purposes of construction. Refine them into 1 1/2 stacks planks, and build out just the slightest bit, just to make a little spur of a minion area. That's 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 5. I will need torches for out here, unless we want to generate hostile mobs instead of cows. We do not want to do so, of course. And we've just gone to the wrong area. Of course, there's torches that we need. Thank you. Wait, if I put that there, if I put that there, give me a crafting menu, thank you. Divide something in half, and craft some sticks. Separate that. Separate that. That there. That should be enough. And a fence gate, just in case, because I believe that monster minions, or at least mob minions, spawn a living form of the mob. Huh. And I just phased through a fence. Beautiful. Back over here, thank you. There is our gate. And on around the construction we go. Why it keeps blinking out of existence, I have no idea. And we will, of course, need more fences. Wonderful. Oh, might I place something there? Thank you so very much. Ah, wonderful. So, divide that. And 6 more fences, might that be enough? I believe so. And the fence issue is probably a relative of the chest issue, just shift placing versus normal. And now let us see. Farming, leather 1, cow minion. Alright, we need beef. I honestly should have expected that. One moment. So, as I was saying, now to craft a cow minion with beef, not leather. Remember that. You don't want to have too much leather and too little beef if you're trying to make yourself a cow minion. It's really important. Stack that. A cow minion 1, an action time 26 seconds, 128 storage. We'll pick that up, we'll put torches on the fence posts, and here, a little cow minion, our 2nd out of 5 available minions. Hello, little minion. When are you gonna generate a cow? I'll just be leaving. And you produce a cow? Do you kill a cow? Cow wants to go away from you, little cow minion. He doesn't like how you look. He knows what you're gonna do, doesn't he? So you spawned that cow. Hello, Mr. Cow. So, what can I expect to happen here? Okay. So I get to, kill the cow. The leather just squirted out into the void. That's embarrassing. I'll need to go back around and add some more wood, it appears. It's somewhat repetitive, I know. And we're back with a fully working cow minion. And quite enough leather, I do believe. Let's collect a nice quantity of wood. Let's break it down all into sticks. And yes, I'm seeing the item frame recipe already, thank you. There, we divide you out, we divide you out. And we make some item frames. Let's make some more. But I don't have enough wood, sticks yet. I have plenty of wood, I just haven't refined it sufficiently. And I can go ahead and break that down as well. Here you go, here you go, here you go, and here you go. Divide those stacks in some vague approximation of a half. I keep botching that just by the slightest margin. And now we should have quite enough item frames. So let's just put that down, get one out, and put it there. Get one out, get two out actually, it appears. Place an item frame. There we go, nothing there yet. Thank you, birch log. Thank you, birch plank. And general birch items. And perhaps speeding this up would be recommended. Although that is not entire completion, a large number of item frames are now in use, and our organizational structure is in a far better order than it was only a short while ago. But I believe that will have to be the end of this episode. Have a most excellent day, and I hope to see you again. Goodbye.